What's up, YouTube? This is Big Lou with Big Lou East Coast Review. Today we're going to take apart an Aspire Nautilus atomizer and rebuild it. Alright? It won't take very long to do this. I just want to do this piece by piece. Okay, as you look down into the top chamber of the atomizer, you will see that there is a coil there. Sits in the middle around all that packing. And then through the coil itself, there will be some wick. Okay, now I'm gonna change the build altogether because the type of wire that they use on these atomizers is about like a 34 or 32 gauge. It's probably like 34 or 32 gauge Canthol or micron wire or nicrom, whatever they call it. And I'm gonna go up and close and personal and show you how the coils look on these things. And we're gonna go with a lower resistance wire. Not too sub-ohmish because this is a sealed container. You can see it's sealed and it's got just a tiny hole there, there, and there, and there. Okay? And it says this device is 1.6 ohms. So it says it right here. See the little horseshoe? The omega sign? It's 1.6 ohms. Okay? Capable of 3.3 volts to 5 volts. Well, we're gonna test that theory right now and rebuild it. So I'm gonna go up close and personal and start building. Okay, so now the way this atomizer is made is that you have a positive and a negative. Okay, the negative of this device is the exterior of the device. The positive is dead center, where the dead center post is right here. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and remove the center post by simply putting a little pressure with a plier and then holding the negative body. Wiggle that out, and that's our positive post right there. Okay, take that set to the side. Now, just like the Kanger Aero or the Kanger products, their atomizers have this little rubber grommet with the positive wire sits right there, that tiny wire right there. I'll go close and personal. Ah, shit, sorry. I'll go up close and personal. So let's see. Okay, you can see there's a positive wire right there. Okay, and then sitting just on the outside rim, there's the negative wire sitting on the negative area. See that? That's the negative right there. Underneath that grommet, it's cut and it sits on the exterior body. And then you have the inside positives. So you have two legs in there because it's a dual coil. So there's two legs in there, and on this you could see right here, there's two wires right there. You can see it's sitting right on the top deck. So now what we're going to do is we're going to remove that plug basically. Now you can see this one I've burnt out. So this one, it's old, it's been abused, and I burnt it out basically. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just take my little pliers, go in there, and pull this out. Now this is one of the coils, and if we take it apart, you'll see that what they've done is over here they have an insulator right here. There's a plastic insulator, and then what they've done is they've taken a piece of 32 gauge Canthol, let's say, right, 32 gauge Canthol right here, and they electrically weld it, like computer spot weld it. Two lines connecting. You have a thinner wire to a thicker wire, and they spot weld it. Very, very tiny, I mean minuscule. You know, it's very, very difficult to see that, but you can see that this coil has been abused over the course of time. You know, and it's got a lot of wraps to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's like a 12 wrap coil. Okay, so it's of high resistance with that many coils basically. Now in here is the part that we got to be extra careful, okay, because I don't want to remove any packing. And inside this thing there is packing. Inside the device you can see around the side walls of the negative here, there is packing in there. I don't want to remove that packing. It's sitting on the walls and I want it to be unscathed. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take my drill bit, come on. Take my drill bit. I'm going to stick it down the center. I'm just going to lightly pull this out. Okay, because I don't need this coil in here anymore. This coil is done. Okay, so we're going to yank out this coil. There we go. That's our coil. Been pretty used and abused. So, thankfully, the packing that's in there is still sitting on the side wall, which is unscathed, which is exactly what we want, okay? Okay, so what I went ahead and did was I twisted the cotton underneath my coil,